Alright. Hello everyone. This is a one-shot, a D&D one-shot. And this should be a better intro. I don't have them. First in a series of one-shots we're going to collectively call The Downfall. And today I am joined by three people. I am joined by Valmona. Valmona, how are you doing today? We haven't had this in a while.
Fine, I guess. I still have to change my name.
Oh, it still shows your old name of
Yeah.
that one character. I actually used your character in the other campaign.
How could you? What have you done?
No. So remember that wizard, this Azarbet of the Great Dunes?
Yeah, I remember.
So he believes that Valante and whatever Zaya's ranger was called, Rhinor? That they're a couple, and he confused Valante with Wired's wizard character, and he keeps thinking that Wired's character is actually engaged with a fiancée. And they can't figure it out, and I guess they will now once they watch this, but whatever.
So, how can he pick up with Reiner? No.
I didn't. I just think it's a fantastic story device. They just can't figure it out. Next up, huh?
So, he's so bad. Like, they've been arguing about the meaning of the word steal for half an hour.
Perfect. Semantic discussions. Just what we're famous for. Next up, Lazybum. Okay. I hear you laughing. How are you doing today?
I'm alright. How are you?
I'm actually fantastic. I'm glad to actually DM something. It's been a month and a half, I think, since the last time I've tossed adventures into certain depth. So
it's been about a week for me.
Lucky you. So what have you been doing last week then? D&D
what I was doing?
Yeah.
Getting people eaten by spiders, and they're trying to heist the place now. And the Caribbeans, because why not? What are you doing?
Fancy. You'll see what you'll be doing, which is also stealing, I guess.
Hooray. Hopefully we are slightly more sneaky than my party.
And last but not least, we have VulcanStorm here with us. Hey, Vulcan.
Hello.
What's up? How's life?
Sky is up. Life is good.
It is up.
If it was down, would you be down?
Nah, I've been in Australia.
Oh, alright then.
You beat me
You're
to
from
it.
Australia?
No. England.
England, okay.
It's like the not criminal part of the British Empire.
I see.
That was a terrible joke. Okay, sorry.
The original and best. It's fine.
So, you three are forming our party, so I guess I should remove the yellow token and give you control of the others. You are more or less familiar with what's gonna be happening, right?
Yeah. Did you tell them that I gave them the plans?
Actually, let me give it a quick read of what's happening for a quick recap. So yeah, I'll just read the prelude bit that I've posted previously. So, you vandals. So there might be some trouble happening in the northeastern reaches, right? Oh, good job. But you're sure someone else will take care of that for the good of the kingdom. Stop breaking my campaign. Because after all, what are you supposed to do against an army of undead, right? Right? So kill over and die. That's a good plan. But that's not helpful, right? No, that fight is definitely not yours to pick. So, because you have enough trouble to keep it together here in Torfain, the religious capital of the world, wasn't really affected by that nonsense. So that's nice. Strait still flourished, mostly incoming from the east and outgoing to the south and west, kind of the opposite of usual. But hey, it flourished nonetheless, right? People went out and tended to their fields and pastures, completely unconcerned, as if nothing was happening. Fine. The Glistening Cathedral, the home of the Order, it was a little desolate ever since most of the Order went out to fight with the undead. Because only Matriarch Marazil and Patriarch Joshua, accompanied by a skeleton crew of lower ranked members, really were left to tend for the quite massive building. And that presented itself with the perfect opportunity for you guys. So the grimy bottleneck once again came through, and you learned of a hole in the patrol and ceremony schedules of the cathedral that should allow you three to sneak into one of the shrines of Mithra undetected, take whatever you desire, and there's a lot of wealth to desire there, and leave without attracting anyone's attention. So you waited for the right moment, and together with a few folks, you went in the dead of night. And so we are here with a smiley face. It's late at night. You're in the Glistening Cathedral. You've been here before, right? It's a semi-public place, so you've been to various ceremonies around the place to whoever god you worship or whatever ritual you decided to attend. So you more or less were familiar with the area. You went through this large garden in the middle, which was a little odd because midsummer, right? Late July right now, and yet that garden looked kind of dead or dying. No blossoming flowers, no bird song, no green leaves. The stuff that you're used to, that you remember from the previous visits to the Glistening Cathedral. That place used to be alive, and right now it's kind of like dying. There's very little green left, like maybe some tufts of grass here and there. The trees look desolate with just a few leaves in various shades of yellow clinging on for their dear lives. Like even the small streams of water that are flowing through the garden, even those seem a little dead. There's no sense of calm that the place usually evoked. But hey, again, not your problem, right? You have bigger fish to fry, or at least a couple things to steal. So the three of you, because there's three of you, head out into one of the many corridors, and soon you're approaching the end of this one. There's just two shrines left. They're ahead of you right now, one to the left, one to the right. This corridor ends with a statue of Mithra standing there. And the three of you are approaching the shrines. So who is leading the way?
Let the rogue go first.
Okay, so Valmona, what do we see?
Well, you see, actually, I'm dressed in dark clothes with a hood. Not much, really. And probably a mask, I guess. Or were we passing through some places where there were people, or the place is totally abandoned?
The whole heist, I guess, relies on you not being seen, really. So you've been avoiding contact with everyone, basically.
All right. So can only see person with the build similar to an elf, so probably an elf. And green eyes, just not much. That's all you can see, since I always try to avoid showing myself. And I walk in a very confident way forward, and with that spark in the eye.
Okay, and what's your name? What do your companions refer to you as?
I only told them my nickname name, Rogue. And
Fantastic.
they'll reveal my identity, since, you know, they got the plans from me. So
Yeah, so Rogue was your contact. You found him in the grimy bottleneck, and he decided to. You convinced him to recruit you for this job. It seemed like a pretty good fit. So who do we see skulking behind Rogue?
I guess that's me.
All right. So what do we see? Vulcan, tell us.
Oh god. So yeah, it's a half orc. Start there.
That's a good start.
half-orc, great.
Yeah. I guess holding a really rather large axe. If you're going to break into a place, you have to be prepared for breaking out in style.
So you're the muscle, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Who did I hire?
Well, someone to carry out all the fat loots that you're gonna get, right?
Oh yeah. I'm the brain, he's the muscle.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and what's your name? Because again, we don't know what to call you here.
Krag.
Krag.
Mm.
Decent.
People call me Krag.
All right, and are you a local or did you come here from some faraway land?
So Krag is your name or just a nickname? Or we don't know.
It's what people address me as.
Okay, so it's probably a nickname.
Might be.
Alright.
Did I come here from far? Sort of. I mean, I had to get into the place first.
True.
Live on a farm, so, you know, from the country.
Orc on a farm.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, and finally closing the column, I guess. Who do we see, Lazybum? Who's the last person in line?
Somebody short. It's a halfling.
Woo! Halflings! I like halflings. Like, personally, not my character.
I have a slight monkish garb, but I have a rather large pompadour in my head and a, you know, I got a little bit of, you know, I wear some accessories, some, you know, rings and necklaces. I look a little flashy. But, you know, it's all about that showing them you got attitude. Yeah.
Sound like you've already looted the place.
Look, when you're confident, it's already a good step towards success, right?
We have two confident guys. And the guy with the muscle. So.
And then a different person. All right, so Rogue, since you're leading the way, again, there's two shrines at the end of this corridor, right? One to the left and one to the right. The one to the left is a shrine to Pharanon, the elven god of nature, and you know that right now it should be abandoned, save for someone. You're not entirely sure. Probably a brother at this hour, is who in the right mind, the higher ups would be up this late, performing some nightly ritual to the god of nature. And to the right, there is the Shrine of Mithra. It's a shrine dedicated to good health in the body. And at this point in time, it should be empty, and a prime
So both are empty.
opportunity for looting. No, and in the left one there is somebody. There's like
Okay.
one person, maybe someone performing a ritual. You know this for a fact. The one on the right is empty though.
They're closed. So
So
person from the other shrine can see us. In the other shrine.
as you can see when you get closer, the left shrine has its doors like closed. A bit oak door, solid, shut, not visible. But the one on the right is just an open archway.
And these are pillars, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing long and steady. I mean,
Like a bar? No.
yeah, like a bar, yeah.
No, I mean maybe you can grab a bench from inside the Shrine of Mithra and like shove it over to barricade the door.
Yeah, So I asked the rest of the. So no, first let's see the shrine on the right, like just to take a quick look.
All right, so you move up and move yourselves up. You should have control over your characters, guys.
So what do I see there?
How do I move?
You click your token and drag it.
Make sure your select tool
Oh
is selected.
yeah.
Is the top. There you go. All right, so you see the Shrine of Mithra. Let me uncover the whole thing. Oop. Okay, I hope everything is showing correctly. So, as you can see, it's this square room, currently empty. There's plenty of decorations here, right? There's fancy white columns with many etchings into them, presenting various decorative patterns. You see there's 2 rows of benches with standing lanterns positioned down the middle aisle. There's some plant decorations. As you can see, there's tapestries on some of the walls.
Tapestries?
Tapestries. I'm sorry, tapestries. Englando, not first language. Yes.
Slav.
No hablo español. Tapestries. In the awnings, between the columns on the sides, you see bronze busts that are supposed to represent Mithra. I'm not entirely sure if the likeness is there. Regardless, the real deal here, on an elevated stand on the altar in the far back of the room, there is this massive gilded chalice. It's like a mix of gold, silver, and gems mashed together with some delicacy and art to create this beautiful piece of jewelry worth a pretty penny. You can imagine that, it's a small fortune contained in a chalice. And aside from that, this place is pretty empty. Just the torches are lit on their sconces, lighting the place up. The place is abandoned right now.
So what are these little bronze things on the sides?
Those are busts of
the
Mithra.
busts, okay.
They're made of bronze, so they are also going to fetch a pretty penny if you take them.
Just
Can we
heavy,
melt
I
them
assume.
and take the metal?
You could, but it's probably a little bit more effort than just taking them.
True. How big are these bronze busts that we need to get out of here?
Okay. So they're about a foot across, maybe like a foot tall, just head and shoulders of
Ah,
solid chunk of bronze. A bit heavy, but hey, you're made for this thing. Not a problem for you. You can take them all. Probably wouldn't even slow you down. Just have to pack them up correctly.
Solid bronze or hollow bronze? Because
It's hard to tell from this distance.
maybe you break one open, it's full of candy. Well, I'm gonna cast a stroll in because I don't see nobody. I assume.
Yeah. You walk in. Yeah, now you can look around fully around the shrine. Nice place.
It's a bust.
It's
I
a
knock
bust.
on it.
There's a metallic sound.
So no, it's not full of candy.
Darn.
I'm sorry.
Always disappointed.
Yeah, so okay, so Manfred just strolls in and starts inspecting the place. What are the other two of you doing?
So I guess I tell him to block the other shrine. Because he's the muscle. He should carry the bench and block the shrine. I don't know. Should we? Or should we just take the things and get out of here?
I think we should take out the torches.
Why?
Make it dark so no one can see us.
Oh, all right. So,
Well, it's not who you can see in the dark either.
I can.
I can.
I'm fine.
Well then, only one of us is most fortunate.
Are you feeling discriminated
feel-
against?
No. Not
Just
really.
making sure.
Is it possible to put out the torches?
Yeah, totally. You just have to go up to them one by one, like take them off the sconce and like snuff them.
There's no windows or anything in this room, right?
No, it's an inner shrine somewhere within the cathedral itself.
Alright.
You're not too far away from the center, really.
Alright, I just wonder if like somebody would see like torches going out. But I guess not.
Not
Okay,
from the
so-
outside, no.
I guess we should
Torch
just.
needs to be put out.
Right, so you're putting out the torches one by one inside the
Yes.
shrine. Okay.
That
I say we leave the one open
Okay.
right next to the door though.
Hold up. All right. Oop. You put it out. All right. Sorry, Manfred. You said something. Can you repeat, please?
No, never mind.
Thank you.
Nothing. So we're putting out torches. Alright. Torch out.
Well, I am.
Well, no, I see you doing it. I'm like, that makes sense.
All right. So your guys' plan is to put out all the torches inside the shrine.
Guys, come on, what for?
In case somebody comes in, because then we can jump on them and scare the crap out of them.
Yeah.
All right. I take a good look at the chalice, I guess. Chalice is what it's called, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a pretty large chalice. Sorry, I'm gonna be putting out the torches in the meanwhile. It's a pretty large chalice, empty on the inside, encrusted with a lot of jewelry made of gold and silver. Yeah, it's a solid piece of craftsmanship. As far as you can tell, wait, these go out too. As far as you can tell, this thing.
No, leave the lanterns.
You leave the lanterns? Okay.
Yeah, we can move them. The torches are stuck to the wall.
Okay. As far as you can tell, Rogue, you haven't had a good long look before. As far as you can tell with your quick appraisal, this thing is worth a good few thousand gold pieces to the right seller. Either as a whole to some rich collector, or in pieces to various people.
I bet it's trapped.
Yeah, so I look at the altar, check for any kind of uh, security
Mechanism?
traps. Yeah.
Alright, give me a perception check, I guess.
Perception. So it's +5. Roll d20 +5. 12.
It seems safe. You can't detect any like switches or ropes, triggers of any kind. Nothing outstanding seems to be around here. I mean, for the most part, like why would it be booby trapped, right? People are coming around here pretty often.
Who knows?
True.
Better safe than sorry, right?
Right.
Okay, so I guess it's time to loot the place and get out of here. Does it have any windows or something?
No, the only
The shrine?
the only exit you can see is the archway you came in through.
Do we have a really long way to run in case someone?
If you run, you can get out of the Glistening Cathedral completely in probably around a minute.
Minute. It's quite a lot of time.
Well, you have to leave the shrine, run down the corridor, pass by the garden, and then a couple more turns, and you're out.
But the cathedral, is it? What are the surroundings of the cathedral?
It's in the center of the city. When you come out,
Perfect.
there's going to be roads, alleyways, lots of buildings. Not much of a crowd at this hour, but
still,
Mhm.
It's in the middle of the city, so.
Hey, do I hear anything on the other side of this door?
You can give me a perception check.
Sure.
Manfred presses his ear against the door, trying to find a crack where you can listen through. Well, you hear some mumbling, but you can't make out anything in particular. The door is too thick, blocks the entire sound. Definitely someone's in there, as Rogue said, but you can't tell who they are, what they're doing.
Alright. It's more of a question of like how many could be in there. But
Oh no,
yeah.
you hear some talking, but can't really tell much more than that.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So I guess we should just start doing something, because they're going to catch us if we're gonna
Time to steal the
stand
busts.
like this.
I kind of want to go into the other room because there's one giant chalice here, and there might be another one in the other room.
Could be.
I think we should move the busts out.
All right, so you go to grab the busts.
Heavy.
Krag, is that the plan? You're just grabbing all the busts, holding them
Yep.
together. All right, so yeah, you pick up one. Bit heavy, nothing special. Pick it up, like shove it somewhere into your pack, and move on. Yeah, you pocket this thing, no problem. And this one as well. Okay, so while Krag is starting the looting process, what are the other two of you doing?
Lazybum?
A cubic foot of bronze is about 540 pounds. Anyways, what?
I'm not saying they're solid. What are you doing now that Krag is picking up the busts, packing them up? What are you doing?
He's on his own on that one because that's a lot of weight and it's just copper. I don't know, or bronze. Either way, it doesn't seem like it's worth however much. I'm checking out the statue over here.
This is quite a generic stone statue.
Alright.
It
It's
shows
just stone.
it shows Mithrash in the extended hand. There is a scale, or symbol.
So you mean
just
it's not like,
overlooking
you
the
know, you
corridor.
put like a certain
Okay.
amount of weight on the scale and it activates a trapdoor somewhere?
Nah, it's carved out of the stone. It's not it's immovable.
Alright.
Like, probably magically carved out to like out of a single like block, right?
Right.
Just sculpted away all the excess stone, created just what you see. And Rogue?
So I just show Manfred to take the rest of the busts while I slowly approach the chalice.
I frown heavily and grab the bus. Goddamn bus, super heavy.
Alright, so
And-
Krag grabs two. Krag has 2 busts. Manfred has 2 busts. Pack them away safely. As far as you can tell,
Can they carry too?
yeah, they're clearly not solid metal, right? You probably wouldn't be able to pick up that big of a bust if it was solid. But still, it's a nicely made can, and it's going to fetch a pretty price. So Manfred, you're able to tell just by a quick appraisal.
Actually, do those busts have a hole from the inside? Like you could stuff something in there.
Yeah, you turn them around; they seem to be just hollowed out inside. Solid, no entry point into them.
Okay. So I,
Yeah, but they're
I
worth a
guess
pretty penny.
Okay, so I guess I'll just take the chalice and put it into my bag.
Okay, so as you grab the chalice, yeah.
Yeah.
So a couple things happen when you do that, right?
Oh gosh, I forgot about one thing.
It's too late.
Yeah,
Okay.
could have cast detect magic.
Okay, so as you pick this thing up, what's your passive perception? Just gonna base it off of that.
15.
Okay, so you know precisely the order in which things are happening. So you pick this thing up, you lift it, a pressure pad that was like a round pressure pad that the chalice was covering. It clicks up as you raise the chalice up. You turn around just in time to see a field of white energy. I'm showing it as orange because it's more visible this way. Field of white energy washes over the entrance. Probably, yeah. Washes over the entrance, crackling with power. And then there's an explosion. The ground shakes. Some dust falls from the rafters above you.
Not a silent one.
Yeah, it's big ass explosion somewhere from the center of the Glistening Cathedral. And then you see in a couple places in the shrine, you see it like the world tear open. Like, you know, there's as if the world was made of fabric. There's like a tear showing in it, and you glimpse into a realm of fire and brimstone, and out jumps this orange-skinned, like horned being, demon, beast of some kind. And since there's 3 tears, three demons jump forth. The 4 demons roar in fury and get ready to attack. Please roll initiative.
On me, right?
you roll initiative and you see what happens next. I roll for the demons.
How do I roll initiative?
If you set up your character sheet in Roll20, you just go to the character sheet and in the core stats tab, there should be a button to roll initiative.
I don't think I get a bonus for being a barbarian.
It's with your dex plus dex.
No, great.
Minus 3.
What? Roll initiative.
Roll it.
I attempted to use a roll command looking for the value of a selected token, but no tokens are selected.
You might have to click on your character token and then try to roll it.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Totally lagged my entire computer. Okay. Fantastic. Manfred, you go first. You were kind of expecting something to happen, and this just plays perfectly into your expectations, right? She's going down. What do you do?
I'm gonna run up to the guy over here, because I can move that far, and just, whack, stab him in the ass.
Okay, roll the hit. Okay.
Out of curiosity, what does demons look like?
What do they what?
Look like.
Okay, so they're about they're like a 4-foot like wall, I guess. Just this red pinkish skin, horned beasts, big muscles. Anatomically, they kind of resemble like an ape. So,
Oh, okay.
slightly smaller hind leg, hind limbs, and big muscly arms, like fists, which they are propping themselves up on. Ugly mug, those horns obviously sticking out as the most distinguishable thing, filled with sharp fangs. Deadly thing.
Okay.
Okay, so you hit and you hit for 10 total. I'm impressed with those rolls. But yeah, you do 10 damage. You jump onto its back, like sink your short sword in, and punch it in the base of its skull, so that it gets knocked forward, loses its balance a little, and turns around and roars at you. Rogue, what do you do?
Okay, so I put the chalice into my bag just quickly,
Alright, I
as a
should
bonus
probably.
action or something, or do
Yeah.
I use an action, full action, or?
I'm gonna say you grabbed it before this thing broke out. So yeah, you can pack it away.
All right. So I look back. What about that older shrine? What's it like? Did someone realize that something happened in here?
Well, you look past this, like the swirling white energies, and no, you can't see anything. The door is still like closed. You can't see through it.
Okay, and that energy, does it make any sound or something?
You hear like this soft crackling of electricity.
So if I say something here, will they be able to hear me in the other shrine?
Why not? I mean, that explosion had to penetrate. The sound of the explosion had to penetrate the area somehow, right?
Yeah, but if I say something now, so
if
they will be.
you scream loud enough, it's you would be audible, right? You would be heard in the corridor and through the doors if like nothing is happening, and if like there's silence in that other shrine, then you will be audible.
Okay, so the guy in the other shrine can hear me.
Yeah. If they're not busy. Like, if they're listening in, they can hear you. Yeah, because you... Well, depending on what you want to do, right? If you just want to cast a spell, there's already fighting happening, and there's like that loud explosion somewhere in the back, and there's like more sounds of, I don't know, doom happening somewhere out there. So if you just speak casually, you'll be fine. If you want to shout to him, I guess you could.
Okay, so I just go to that demon in the middle, and I cast my spell. Just I need to see where it is because I don't have it marked. Oh gosh, got it. So, a melee spell attack. Do I hit?
That's a hit.
All right, so
So?
no,
Alright, so
it's inflict wounds.
okay, so what does it look like when you cast the spell? What exactly happens? What do you do? What do we see? What do we
So-
see?
I make the appropriate gesture, say the right formula, and just hit him with my fist afterwards. And and what about the demon? What does it
Okay,
do?
so you land the right hook and it's like
Yeah, the haymaker.
cheek. Yeah. You slam into it, and you see from like the contact point of your fist, you see that the flesh of the demon turns gray and then dissipate and then falls apart. So you like open up its mouth, like the jaw drops off. It's like hanging by the other muscle. The tongue flaps wildly. Like the spell bursts away out from the contact point and encroaches quite deep into its skull, damaging this demon greatly. Like it's waning,
So it's still
but still alive. It's still alive, yeah.
oh my.
It was a
Good.
massive
So
blow,
yeah,
though.
and when I hit him, I say, "Go back to hell."
It does not comply. Krag, it is your turn now.
I don't think I've got my
And-
attack roll configured properly.
Can I ready my weapons too? Like my hand axe and my shield.
I would assume your shield is out and your hand axe can just be drawn at an instant, yeah. So,
Okay.
you don't need to worry too much about the configuration, Vulcan. Just tell us what you want to do, and then we'll figure out the roll.
Can I reach the other demon in the corner?
You can run to it, but you can't attack it because you only have 30 feet of movement. You can spend your
Oh, too far.
you can spend your move and you can spend your action to dash, but then you can't attack.
Stuff that. So I guess I dropped the 2 busts I was carrying.
I mean, I'm assuming
So
you
I can use
like,
my hands for a weapon.
I'm assuming you put them into your backpack. Like you're prepared, so you're
okay,
able
then.
to stuff them in, so you don't have to drop them.
Okay.
And same for
Right.
Manfred.
So I guess I can run up to the back of this guy. How do I measure distances?
There is a ruler tool. It's like the
yeah.
5th tool, like right in the middle. And each tile is 5 feet. So there's another thing. Oh, and I didn't show the.
Yeah, I'll move there.
There you go. It's like the pressure plate that rise up.
So, actually, do the rest of the party know who I am right now? Or
A cleric? Yes.
Alright, so quick info dump. This basically, unless they are some extreme heretics, you know, like really illegal, like really illegal people, like bordering on, you know, necromancers in terms of the law's approach to them. Rogue is a member of the order.
The order that we're robbing?
Yes. The
I have a
order
feeling.
The order unites all known and accepted religions under one name, as it were. And yeah, you're clearly engaged. Rogue is clearly either engaged in some serious treason or some extremely serious treason. You're just not sure which yet. So, Krag, you moved up to this guy.
Yeah.
He's waiting.
conspiracy?
He's waiting on the ground, completely focused on Rogue in front of you. And what do you want to do with him?
Well, get my great axe out and kind of go straight over the top and hit his head with, I assume it's a he demon, with the great axe.
Yeah. So okay. So you said you don't have your attack rolls configured, so you're gonna have to type this
Probably
manually.
not.
Okay. So this is an attack with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to. You're gonna need to roll 2 dice and take the better result. So you type /roll 2d20
Yep.
and drop 1 and plus your attack bonus, which is proficiency plus strength, which I don't remember. So it has to be like this.
And strength is bonus of 2.
Okay, so +2 strength and +2 for proficiency, so it should be +4. So you roll those d20s +4. That's a hit, and now you roll the damage, which
Right.
given it's a great
Great
axe,
axe.
it should be d12 plus your strength bonus. So you just /roll d12 plus 2.
Also +2 because I'm making an attack bonus because I get a +2 bonus to the damage. Oh, that's only raging. Right. I'm not raging at the moment.
I mean, you can rage. It just costs a bonus action, which you can do at any point. Wasn't
Yeah,
great
let's
axe
do it.
d6? I don't know.
Apparently it's a d12.
I don't know. I'll check. I will tell you that it doesn't really matter because you hit, and this guy had 1 HP.
Yay! I did something useful.
So yeah, Krag, you scored the first blood. What does it look like? How do you finish off this demon?
I guess it's got to be straight through the middle, cutting it in half. Kind of vertically.
Oh god, this
Vertically downwards through the middle.
a vicious cleave straight through the demon. Alright, roll the damage. Let's see how far down you go.
Right, so 1d12 plus strength. I guess if I rage as well, then I get plus another 2.
Do you
Yeah,
rage?
let's do it. Yeah, why not?
Alright.
Gotta kill these guys.
Alright, I'm gonna set up a rage timer then.
Oh, hell.
Fine, just roll the damage.
So d12 plus 2 for strength, plus 2 for rage. Yeah, that's gonna kill something. I'm just checking if there's anything else. I don't think there's anything else.
No, it should, yeah, no, it's
That's
d12 plus 4.
Lol.
Alright, yeah, you cleave into it, you reach the abdomen, like blood and demon guts, they reek, and they're steamy, they're hot. They spill out. You make a mess on the floor, and you
Good.
take out the first attacker before they even get a chance to react properly. Alright, so that's the first one. So, demon's turn. Well, Manfred, I believe we should start with you, right? Because you're engaged in a 1v1. The demon jumps and attacks you. Okay, let's see. It tries to bite you. And it rolls +2. I think it bites you. So Manfred, you take D6. You take 3 slashing damage from a bite to your shoulder. And then it goes for a claw attack as well. Oh, it crit claws you. Oh god, I'm sorry. You take 44 slashing damage. You take 14 damage.
I only have 12 HP, so I don't think I'm instant dead.
You're
So I have
not.
to go past
You're
that.
not. You're just down.
Down now. All right.
So yeah, this demon does not fuck about. It goes in for a counterattack and exsanguinates. Let's go with that word. Exsanguinates you a little. So it's your
I
guts
like how the
spilled
I like
everywhere.
how the claw attack hurt more than the bite.
Because it was a crit. Again, it
No,
bit
you roll 2d4s.
it bit into your shoulder, while the claws kind of had at your abdomen. Okay, there's a lot of blood in the abdomen, so when it comes out, it's like. Okay, and the last one. Let's see, how much movement do they have? They have only 20 feet. Okay, so it runs forward. It runs forward a little. And then it emanates this sort of green cloud around it. You should see this. This should work.
It farted.
It essentially it farted. You can smell it. You can smell the smell from over here. It's pretty bad. It's nasty. Yeah.
Did it make a noise?
No, it like it shook
Silent but deadly.
itself as if like the smell glands were like somewhere on the back and just needed to be shaken up. And this like green cloud surrounds it. Manfred, I need you to roll a death saving throw. That's a success. Yes. Mark one
So we're playing
success.
with successes now. Okay.
This is vanilla D&D, okay? We're
Alright.
not doing fancy stuff. Fancy house rules that make it tough and people upset. Rogue, your turn. Manfred is down.
Just let me check one thing.
Cleric me up. Cleric me up.
I can try, okay?
You have one more
But-
spell. Let's go.
Darn you, level 1.
Yeah, I have just one spell. It's not much, and we still have demons.
I'll kill the demons.
To this I say, you know, if I'm even if I save my death saving throws, I'm pretty much unconscious for the rest of the campaign or session.
Okay, can I make a roll to check whether I know something about those demons?
Yes, you can give me an Arcana check or a History check.
I'll check what's better.
No, actually no. Give me a History check because you will only know from like your
+2, alright.
education.
D20
Not really.
+2. 22!
What do you
Tell
want to
me
know?
everything!
Yeah, what do you want to
Okay.
know?
So, first,
These are lowly underdemons. That's probably what you want to know first. They're called dretches,
okay,
and
so...
they're basically
how deadly
underlings.
they are.
Not
So how deadly it...
not very at all. I mean, Manfred was just caught unawares by the ferocity of the demon. What you might want to know is that this cloud that the last one, the last dredge emitted, is a disorienting gas. If you enter it, you're going to there's a chance. It's not guaranteed, but you might have trouble focusing and have
Alright,
a harder time
what
fighting.
What can block that gas? Like,
You can disperse it with strong wind.
Okay, but I want to know whether, for example, my mask. I mean,
No, your mask is purely cosmetic.
purely cosmetic. So it won't block the gas.
No.
What would block it?
Actual magic, proper preparation. There's potions that prevent you from getting poisoned by such stuff.
Proper preparation.
By which I mean obtaining appropriate magical means.
All right.
Your
So,
best bet is to keep away from it.
Okay, so what is these demons are? What are these demons vulnerable to?
An axe to the head, as evidence a moment ago. They're
Yeah,
not-
that's for sure.
They are not vulnerable to anything in particular. Like you know, you can break a
Lights or
skeleton up
something.
with like a mace much more easily than poke it dead with a sword. They are immune to poison, which probably helps given their gas preferences, and they're resistant to cold, fire, and lightning damage.
Cold, fire, and lightning damage.
Resistant, of course, not
Resistant.
outright immune.
Okay, so I know what spell I shouldn't use.
Shocking grasp.
And Sacred Flame. Though I'm not quite sure whether Sacred Flame is actually flame, or does it make some other kind of damage? Probably just
The
fire
tablet
damage.
has 3% battery charge left, so it's about to die. But I'll check for you.
Okay, nice. I'll check the other spell.
If you mean shocking grasp, it's lightning damage.
No.
Sacred flame does
Radiant damage. I got it. So I can use it.
radiant damage. Yes. Yeah,
Oh,
there's
that
no
was right.
there's no disadvantage to using radiant damage against them.
Okay,
just-
so I'll copy it to my notes. But I was looking for the different one, the Spare the Dying cantrip.
You just walk up to somebody and it's basically an automatic success on a stabilization.
Fair enough. But I still have to use my action, so.
Radiant damage is a
So-
type. Oh,
I
just-
thought it wasn't here.
Oh, we just established it. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so I guess I just walk up to Manfred, touch him, and
Does spare the dying use your action?
I guess so. I think I don't want him to die for now, or at least we'll leave him here, and they will think that the demons got the thieves.
Fantastic.
I'm sorry.
Fantastic plan. Alright, so you spend your
I'm
turn
sorry.
there. Alright, Manfred, you're...
And yeah, and I face the demon.
Mhm.
Just in case.
Okay, Manfred, you're no longer... You're stabilized. Can you give me a D4 to see when you wake up?
Oh.
Oh, that's gonna take a while. 4 hours. Alright. Krag, it's
I'll
your
just
turn.
leave.
I mean, you could, but I don't think it's over just yet, so...
So if the demons take his soul, can we buy it back with the loot?
I think you would have to find someone to trade with. These dredges are not responsible for financial transactions.
Right.
It's a plan, just not an immediate one.
Do they speak? Can I try a... Have they talked at all yet?
No.
Maybe they're immune to the holy... Like, maybe they're like vulnerable to the holy chalice that you picked up, which caused them to get here.
Smack him across the head with the piece of jewelry.
Yeah, it's a plan. I mean, I have an axe, so I'll just run up and hit the guy. I think sounds like a plan.
Okay. So
Um,
if you when you entered the fetid cloud,
is there a portal that they came out of, or did they just appear?
They ripped tears between dimensions and they poured it in. Like walked in. Tears are
Have
closed
the
right now.
tears been closed up?
Yeah, straight up, like right after
I can't
them.
push him back inside then.
Oh no.
Okay. And they don't seem to be at all averse to light.
Not very, no.
What about these bronze busts?
It's a bust. You can use it as an improvised weapon, I guess.
It'll do way less damage to your axe.
That's true, but you can toss it.
Yeah. Hit him in the head with a giant bronze statue of some god that was supposedly protecting this place.
Don't you start with like javelins or something? Like
Oh
a
yeah!
hand axe?
I like it. I could throw them.
Yeah, they're probably even better.
What's the range on a javelin?
I want to say 30 feet. Otherwise, you have disadvantage on the throw, which is not ideal.
Yeah, it's like 30 to 60.
Yeah, 30 feet and 120 is their max range. I'm going to do 1d6.
I need a ruler. Got it. So if I throw one, I can then run.
Yeah, you have 30 feet of movement.
Right. I'll throw a javelin. What do I roll?
D20 plus
Is
strength.
it dex for this one, or is it?
It's
No.
strength plus strength plus proficiency.
Yeah.
Am I proficient with javelins?
Simple weapons, yeah. So +4. D20 +4.
Simple weapons and martial weapons.
It's a simple melee weapon. You can throw
Right.
it. It's going to be a roll. Just
So I roll 1d20 plus what? Plus strength plus
proficiency.
proficiency.
We should total to +4. It's 2 for proficiency, 2 for strength.
Woo!
That's a hit.
14.
Roll the damage.
And they do 1d6 damage.
Yeah.
Yes. You plus your strength plus your rage bonus. So again, 1d6 plus 2 plus.
Rage is only melee weapon attack.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so then +2.
4.
All right, you nick it. With
Get
the javelin.
stabbed with a javelin.
Yeah, you hit him. All right, now it's the demon's turn. All right, so this.
I want to move. I'm not done running.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, go. I have 30 feet.
I figure you might need some assistance trying to get rid of this demon. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I stand over your corpse? 6.
No, it takes up space.
Why is a halfling's corpse so big?
Oh, wait,
I'll
it's a
stand there.
halfling, right? I think can stand on a halfling just fine. Because
Oh.
yeah, because he's one size smaller, so I think you can stand on him.
Not on the halfling, just kind of round the halfling.
On the same tile, I mean.
Or
I
I'll
mean, I can go through people that are bigger
Because
than me. so I assume
halflings
you
are
can go
about
on.
this size.
yeah.
Graphical representation.
I'm tiny. Jeez.
Hello.
Okay, so demons. So
Hmm.
I guess this demon now, instead of going after the elf, will attack Krag, which just got into his face. So it bites.
Raw.
Oh no, it doesn't bite, and it claws, and it claws.
Ah.
You take 4 slashing damage as it like claws away. It's a little short, so it claws at your thighs. It's not enough to seriously injure you. Oh, you're raging, so you have resistance to slashing, so you only take 2 points of damage from this.
Do I? Oh, I do.
Yeah,
I only
boy.
take 2 points of damage.
Uh-huh.
So, I'll just record that somewhere.
There's a spot on it on the first tab
Yeah.
of the character sheet.
Health. Current hit points. 13.
Or you can edit your token. Just double click the token and you can input like 3 different bars.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and the
I'll keep
last
it on the sheet now.
and the last dredge. Okay, so it started running after Krag, but the Krag turned. So it runs here, 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 and here.
Oh, hell.
Oh gosh.
But that's all
Hit
it
it.
managed to do. It just ran. Manfred, you're down. Rogue, I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw, because this cloud. Oh my god, this smell.
Oh gosh. Constitution, so it's +2.
Evil demon farts.
10.
You
Great.
fail. You are poisoned by this thing. It's literally a condition called poisoned.
What does it do? I could control.
You have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
Oh, perfect. For how long?
For this turn.
If I remember, Radiant Flame is not an attack. It's a, you know, they do a DC save.
Okay, so do I know how quick they are? Are they quicker than me or
No, you're
or
faster.
Not?
You're faster.
I'm faster.
Okay, a poisoned creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Saving throws are fine.
Oh, hell, I've been flanked.
Ha ha ha.
All right, so don't worry, I won't let them flank you. I go here.
If you are
Attack of
leaving,
opportunity.
yeah.
Oh, I'm leaving his. All right.
So he gets to attack you.
I forgot.
If you do that.
I forgot. So do I will I have to roll once again, or I'm immune now to his?
You are poisoned for this turn.
Okay, but afterwards.
The poison wears off, and if you start your next turn inside the cloud, then you need to roll again. Or if you enter it during your turn. But this poisoning lasts one turn. It can just be reapplied.
Okay, so
Your
all right.
Sacred Flame
So,
won't.
you mentioned that I can be disoriented, confused by the.
You are poisoned by it.
Yeah, but how does it work? When will I?
You're just poisoned by it. You have.
Okay, but I rolled a 20. I want to know.
Wait, what do you want to know?
I want to know under what conditions do this confusion.
You will just be poisoned. You will just be poisoned by this thing. It will be harder for you to hit. Or do things.
Oh, and that's it?
Yes.
It only poisons me?
Yes. The other one can fart too.
Alright, so what about the demon? Is it focused on me or on the...
Both demons are going after the half-orc right now.
Okay, so...
Being said, if you leave someone's attack zone, you will get an attack opportunity.
Yeah, but... Alright, I guess I can use... What would be better?
You won't have disadvantage on Sacred Flame.
Yeah, that's right.
Isn't there something about casting spells in melee?
Oh, right. Isn't. I forgot about that part. I don't know what it is, though.
No, it's not ranged at spell attack, so I guess it doesn't.
Well, it's not immediately spell either.
Like, listen, flame-like radiance descends on a creature that you can see within range. So I don't throw anything or something.
Mm-hmm.
It just descends. So I guess I don't have the disadvantage.
Okay.
So yeah,
I can't find anything like on the spot, so I'm gonna say there is no disadvantage of any kind. I know there is if you're trying to fire at somebody, so if you were making a ranged spell attack, it would probably... I would give you disadvantage, but in this case, no. Yeah.
A save DC.
Yeah, in this case, I'm not giving you anything.
Okay, so I just used the Sacred Flame
On which one?
on the wounded one.
Okay, the more wounded one, the one that bit Manfred, right? Because both took some damage.
Yeah. So it has to make a dexterity saving throw.
What's the difficulty class of the check?
The DC 17.
Cool, it fails. How much damage does it take?
1d8. Okay, so I roll it. D8. Oh.
17 seems wrong. Seems too high.
17? Wait. Let me check.
It's
have
8 plus 2 plus 5, so it should be 15, no?
Yeah, 15. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. But still, it's a hit.
Yeah. Okay, Krag, it's your turn. So you see that the one that like Manfred hurt previously, it looks like pretty wounded. Did he like leave? VulcanStorm.
What?
Okay, you're there. It's your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to scroll back.
Yeah.
I refreshed the page and I've now managed to lose where we're playing.
Let me shift click you over.
Ooh,
Yep.
that worked. Stop moving. Come back. Stay still. Right, okay. I'm here. So the other one can fart too.
Yeah. Oh wait, you're starting your turn in the thing. So before you do anything, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Raw. Why do I have to do that?
Because
Okay.
you're smelling this awful thing.
I'm looking if I have any benefits for being a half orc. I don't think so.
No, I believe the only benefit you have is your Constitution.
I think stout halflings are harder to poison or
Stout
something like that.
halflings and dwarves.
The halfling doesn't care too much right now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right, I guess I gotta roll a constitution saving throw. So is that roll 1d20 plus constitution?
Yes, plus Constitution
Right.
modifier.
I think that constitution modifier is 3.
I think so.
Tough little big half orc. Yeah, it's 3. Okay.
You have saving throw proficiency, so you can add +2 to that too.
Hmm?
On Constitution saves, you have proficiency, so you can add +2 to that too.
Oh,
on
that's
top
right.
of your con.
Barbarian, yeah, barbarians do. So it's +5 then. Yeah, success. You're not affected by the poison.
Right. That was good, I guess.
I mean, yeah, you're not dying
Right.
yet.
So this one in front of me has currently been hit by the halfling.
Yes, it's pretty
Poor
mangled.
halfling.
So actually, do we leave him here or?
I think you have higher priorities
Afterwards.
right now.
We'll hide him in a bush.
All right.
He can wake up in a bush. You know. It'll be fine. Right, so yeah, I guess get the great axe and let's swing it at the guy in front of me.
Do it.
Alright, same thing as last time then.
Pretty much.
Why did I roll 2d20 last
Oh
time?
wait, because you had advantage, you were.
I don't have the advantage here.
Not this time, no. It's a normal attack. Just the d20 plus your bonuses.
Am I not flanked, so I get some sort of silly negative?
The negative here is that they get advantage on attacks.
Ah, okay.
I think.
So I guess it's 1d20 plus 4. Because I'm still hitting them. Strength plus...
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
Yes.
Let's try it. 15.
That's a hit. How do you kill this
That
one?
thing or was that damage? I don't know. Oh,
That's just
God.
a hit, but it's enough. It's enough. How do you kill this one?
What do you mean it's enough? Has it only got 1 HP as well?
No, it has 3. It's enough because you have +4 bonus to damage.
Oh yeah. How do I kill this one? Well, I guess this is going to be a side attack, so we'll try and cleave this one in half, horizontally instead of vertically.
All right.
Kind of separate the top from the bottom.
Go to damage. Let's see how it goes.
Well, it's not very good at like poking it to death. It's kind of an axe. I mean, if I like get a spike for it, maybe. 1d12. That's a d13. 7. Oh. Less than it was last time.
Yeah, you carve into this one as well, shake your axe loose, and it drops down.
It'd be worse if it goes halfway and
Lifeless.
kind of all the way through, you know. It's then kind of half alive, half connected and half not.
It's pretty fucking dead.
-1. I guess, and as the last thing, I spin round and face this guy.
Yeah.
And I let out a roar, kind of.
Oh. Vicious.
Rah! Kind of 2 down.
Yeah.
1 more to go.
All right.
Right.
All right. So it's the demon's turn. So it attacks the scary target, the one that's roaring. It bites. You pull back.
It doesn't.
You pull back in time and bites the air in front of you, and it claws at you. What's your AC?
Oh hell. 14.
Sounds like a hit. All right.
So
So
don't think I have any bonuses to that.
it slashes you for 2 damage. 2 slashing damage. Yeah.
Resistance to slashing damage.
Which means it slashes you for 1.
Oh hell. Poked me. I feel really bad for the halfling now.
And the halfling got destroyed. I'm sorry.
But I'm protecting him like a good friend, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah, standing over his body. This is my corpse to loot, not yours.
He's not a corpse yet.
Okay, Manfred is out of it. Rogue, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. D20 plus 2. 12.
That's a success. You're not poisoned.
Ah, all right. But I guess I'll still go for Sacred Flame. So, the demon dexterity saving throw.
Yes, please. You can roll the damage in the meanwhile. That's a DO2. I'm sorry. 15.
15.
It passes.
So, yeah, so. Let me check. So I think it doesn't have any damage.
No, Sacred Flame does no damage if the save succeeds. Okay, Krag, I need you to make another Constitution saving throw.
Me?
Yes. You
I'm
already.
making a Constitution saving throw.
You made one already.
Roll what?
D20
What do I roll?
Plus 5.
Modifier. Plus Constitution plus
Don't I have a button for
proficiency.
that?
There is a button for that. It's
Yes.
somewhere on the character sheet.
I had the button for that last time.
It's right next to your Constitution.
Button.
It's a success. You're not affected by the smell.
Raw.
Right?
Yeah.
You are free to act as you wish.
I go again? Is he not dead yet?
Well, no, you killed the second one. There's still one more.
Yeah.
Did Rogue not like slay it?
Nope.
Oh,
It dodged.
dodged.
Yeah.
Damn, it's an athletic fighting demon. We're gonna kill this one. Okay. Let's strike it with the great axe again. Hmm.
It's a simple but efficient plan.
Is it wearing clothes?
No. It's a naked demon. You can clearly see its male.
Right.
Sexy.
So we're gonna hit it up vertically this time,
Oh god.
through the bottom. Yeah. That's what we're gonna try this one. So 1d20 plus 4, right? I think.
Right.
We've been doing that for a while, so let's just do that again. Oh.
That's a hit. You can roll the damage.
1d12 plus 4. Ouch.
Okay, So you said it was a downward, so upward cleave.
It's an yeah.
Okay, so
Upwards cleave from the center.
so third time's the charm. This one you cleave them apart.
Yes.
Yeah, this one just comes apart. Stinky demon guts and blood go flying everywhere, and the demon drops down into flaps. And the place comes down a little. I think you can exit the combat for now, because you just killed all the demons. Okay, and the cloud disperses as well. So that you don't have to breathe it anymore. That'll be nice, right?
Hooray.
Okay, so we exit combat for now. You still hear that there's like, well, maybe not fighting, but something happening somewhere in the Glistening Cathedral. You can still hear explosions and like screams in the distance. Things are happening. What do you do?
Whoops, what I've done. Can I roll to check whether I know something about this chalice? Maybe it's some special chalice.
You can give me a history check. Or like a harder perception check, I don't know.
So, history or perception?
Perception would have higher DC.
How much higher?
I'm not gonna tell you, it's higher though.
I mean, my perception would be higher by 4 points. So, yeah, I guess I'll still go perception. Roll the 20 plus 5. It's 5? It's 3 plus 2, yeah. 25.
There's nothing special about this chalice other than it was actually holding down a pressure plate.
Okay, so I put the halfling on the pressure plate now.
Sacrifice.
Alright, so Rogue is busy inspecting the chalice. Yeah?
Yes, I guess.
Okay, and Manfred is busy breathing in and out. And Krag, what is Krag doing?
Is it possible to get the halfling up any sooner than 4 hours?
You would need to use a healing spell or a potion or some sort of regenerative property.
Right. At which point, I guess I'll take those two, well, no. I suppose I'm just going to have to drag the halfling over to a bush and hide him.
Right, so
Seems like a
Maybe
good
put
plan.
something on the pressure plate to fix
Yeah,
the place.
we can stick one of his busts on the pressure plate.
Maybe the lantern and take the busts. Come on, we're losing the place.
Oh yeah, but if he's going to be stuck in a bush in this room, he can grab it on his way out.
Yes.
And then start the whole thing again, which probably wouldn't be a good idea. Yeah, you're right. Stick a lantern on the pressure plate. You know, or we just leave a bust there and hope that no one notices that we've stolen the chalice that should have been there.
Right, so
Yeah, nobody would realize that the damn chalice.
Well, the chalice is probably worth more, right?
1,000 gold pieces is gone. Yeah, nobody would realize.
hopefully.
Yeah, when it's worth more than the bust, I'm sure we can afford to leave one. I mean, I can't carry them all because I have this halfling to carry. So
Yeah, it's getting much.
My dear goodness, I
I'm gonna
hired
go put
you
one.
to take everything.
Okay, okay, fine, fine. I'll hide the halfling with the busts, and then we can get it later. Sorry, halfling.
You're all right. So put that lantern on the damned pressure
Okay.
plate,
Goes to pick up the
and
lantern.
let's get the hell out of
Right,
here.
so you go over to pick up the lantern and you try to fit it in. And it's like,
I don't
move
want
it, move
to.
it.
I just want to pick it up and kind of put it on the pressure plate.
Yeah, there's a slight problem here. This pressure plate is extremely precise. Like it's this nice circle with a couple nooks in it, which it seems that the important switches are like in the nooks or something, and the lantern, while it's like sort of too large, and you could try like prying it in, but at the same time it doesn't really fit, and it definitely won't go into those nooks, so that thing doesn't fit. So you're struggling with it. Then you hear like a thump from behind, and this door, the door behind you. Oops. Okay, it totally went. That's fine.
It's just open.
It swings open, and
Can I cast Thaumaturgy on myself?
what do you want to cast exactly?
Change my eye color so that nobody would see my green eyes.
I'm not sure how long thaumaturgy lasts.
A minute.
Cool.
What's wrong with the eye color?
It's important for her.
They're green. Come on.
Hide in a
You
bush.
know who I am. You know who I am.
Okay, so Krag, you see like the doors.
Dead.
There's a thump, and the doors to the put the doors somewhere else. The doors to the other shrine, the shrine to Farnell, swing open, and what you see is there is a. The hell are you? Oh my god, wrong layer.
Not another one.
Yeah, you see that there's like a dead man, like sprawled over like this like stone, it's like stone altar, like rough stone, just sprawled over, blood and guts everywhere. It kind of looks like the work of a dead demon, to be honest, because it's like bloody. It charges forward, busted the door open, charges forward, roaring, and jumps at like runs, slams into into this like force field, and you can hear this like distinct sound of something getting zapped with electricity, and like staggers backwards and like shakes its head and roars at you, and gets ready to jump at the thing again, like jumps up.
It's the same demon we had
Yeah,
before.
it's another dredge. It jumps, and as it's in midair, there is like a bolt of like yellowish white energy like slams into it from the side, and it just barrels away. You lose sight of it somewhere over in the corner.
Okay, so I approach the pressure plate.
Hold up, it's not over.
Oh gosh.
All right, so you don't see stuff happening there, and you see, you hear the sound of like running, and in the archway appears this this wood elf woman.
Oh dear.
Clad in robes, clearly someone important here, judging by the gold hems. And she's
How old is she?
She's huffing and puffing. For a wood elf, yeah, you would know. It's Matriarch Marazel. She's probably like 400 some years old.
You're part of the order. You should
so
know.
Old.
Shh.
Quick, hide so she doesn't see you.
She's adult.
She's middle aged.
Yeah. Yeah.
Middle aged elf.
I mean, it's a nice looking person, right? Elves don't age as fast. So yeah, so yeah, you see her
But
run
still,
over
she's
here.
middle aged.
So what?
Like humans live like 75 years, let's say, and elves live 10 times more.
Yeah.
So she's if she was a human, she would be 40. She's old. So
Child,
yeah, I
please.
well, I'm much younger, so
Fantastic.
that wouldn't do.
Fantastic. So yeah, okay, so she runs into view, and she looks at the two of you, gives a quick inspection of the scene, and just shouts back at you, and like shouts to you. He says, "I don't know who you are, but put the chalice back, and we can all forget we've ever met each other." What do you do?
I point Krag to speak to her, and I just approach the pressure plate and look at it. Like, what's it like, the pressure plate? If I had something that has the same shape as the chalice, I mean the base of the chalice, will I be able to put the pressure plate back?
Probably yes, but as I already explained, the chalice has a very specific base. It has a couple, like, not dents, but nooks,
Okay,
details that fit this slot perfectly. You could probably fashion something that fits here, but it would take you some time.
I mean, I have 5 candles. I can make 8 it out of candles.
Candle wax, it's a little soft. It's a little too malleable. Won't be able to hold properly. So okay. So the matrix sees that you are.
But
Hmm?
but if let's. But if I melted the wax and that it would set, I actually I can put something into the wax, like I don't know, the ball bearings,
Bearings.
bearings, whatever they called.
Yeah, but those are just round balls, round metal balls. Again,
Yeah, but they're heavy.
they are heavy.
Yeah,
But
so
they don't necessarily fit the shape correctly. Look, it's a pretty intricate design, right? You're confident in your ability to fix something together that would work. The problem is you're a little pressed for time, because as you're wondering whether you could fit those balls in there, she just Matron Marisol shouts back at you. Like to hurry you, and says, put the chalice in now, and we can all get out of here in one piece."
but are you sure the wax won't work? I mean, I asked you, the DM.
Yeah, as I already said, the wax itself is a little too malleable.
Why?
It's wax. By design, it's not exactly the sturdiest of materials. Right, so I'll move you because you're inspecting the thing.
What is the problem with the wax? I don't really get that.
It's too soft.
But I don't know, I can just put some wax there and then press it with something heavy.
There's 2 problems. 1, it's too soft. And 2, the wax would need to be prepared, and she's currently shouting at you to hurry up.
I can just melt those candles.
Again, it takes time.
The lantern.
It takes time. If you want to do that, okay, but it takes time.
Or the sacred flame.
It takes time. It's not a simple hole you have to pour some wax in. It's an entire design.
There's no talking person in here, so the orc won't do. Sorry. I approached the barrier.
Okay, so
I mean, so if I touch the barrier, what would happen?
Wait, so you don't go. So you don't put in the chalice. You turn around and start walking towards the barrier.
Put the chalice in. We need to stop the demons. Wait, isn't that woman just going to be eaten by the demon that we lost sight of?
Yeah, probably.
I mean, she slammed it with like a bolt of magical energy, and it just flew off like a muppet.
Oh, it's dead.
Come on.
Well, you can't see it, but it was a bolt of energy, right? And I don't know if you know who Matriarch Marazil is, but it's the most or second most powerful member of the Order in town.
Okay, but do I know what she's like? Would she be likely to betray me? Or, like, I mean, I would be dead if someone realizes who I am.
Is she resistant to a battle axe?
I think most things are equally resistant to a battle axe.
Oh. Depends how hard I swing it.
Pretty much.
So,
I don't know, how well would you know Matriarch Marazil? How long have you been in the Order?
I'm an elf.
That doesn't answer my question.
I don't know. Probably a good couple of years.
Okay, so obviously you know
Like,
who Matriarch Marazil is, right?
Yeah, I probably don't know her too well because I'm not, I don't know, very popular or something.
But she's like one of the most important members of the Order, right? She is a member of the Triumvirate, right? Everyone knows
so,
the Patriarchs and the
what
Matriarch.
gossip have I heard about her? Is she? Can she be trusted, or is she really strict?
She is dutiful.
Dutiful, yeah, sure.
Maintains. She takes care of her. She fulfills her duties as a high-ranking member of the Order, and at the same time, she also is it's commonly known that she very much disagrees with a lot of actions that Patriarch Joshua always takes. Whereas the Patriarch is like a very open and compassionate person. She adheres to the rules. She adheres to the rules more, but at the same time, she's not she's not fanatic. She's not a fanatic. Let's put it that way. She sees value in human beings and their virtues and of
Oh,
each person.
I don't think she would see any virtues in me. I mean, my only fear is that she would betray me. She would, call the guards. And
she is
here's a plan.
So she is Jesus. What's the word? Follower of Pharanon. You know, the god of nature. So she is.
All right.
She's not devious. Is what I'm getting at. She's not inherently like evil.
Can the half-orc suggest a silly plan?
Of course.
I'm not very intelligent, so this might sound a bit stupid.
That's fine.
You were definitely in the temple praying and visiting, right? Yeah. And I was the one with the halfling who was trying to steal the shit and made all the demons happen. You just happened to be here and saved us, right? You heard what was going on, came into the room as I picked the chalice up, and then shit happened, right? Yeah, you totally weren't the cause of this demon thing. You were only here to help. Maybe she'll fall for that one. You're an innocent bystander, not a thief.
I'm holding the chalice. I took it out of my bag.
Stole it off me when I grabbed it. Right? Oops. Yeah.
Oh
maybe
wait, she didn't see me when I.
Nah, because you're the loyal follower who's going to put it back, right?
Oh yeah. All right.
Yeah, and I'll hit it with a battle axe.
Okay, so the easiest way to describe Matriarch Marazil, like with 2 words, is smart and pragmatic. That's the shorter version of what I've been blabbering about.
So I'll just put the chalice back.
Okay, so you put it back. It slides in a little. The force field immediately dissipates, right? And she
that's good.
Yeah, she rushes into the room, and right behind her, you feel the ground shake a little. Right behind her, you see this. You don't even see the whole thing. You see the red, you see red shins and knees and a massive sword.
Oh crap!
And it lowers itself. The head lowers itself a little to fit into the clearly too small archway, and you see the triangular demon lizard face of a pit lord, a pit fiend. It screams into the room. It's like this, vicious, blood curdling scream of the massive demon as it tries to fit in, but figures it can't. Let's roll initiative again, everyone.
Does it wake the halfling up?
No, roll initiative.
Oh, I want the halfling to wake up.
I'm sorry.
That chance ended a long time ago.
Roll.
14. Pure average.
Roll initiative. Let's go.
Do I even need to bother?
Yes.
I attempted to use the roll command without a selected not again.
Alright.
Select the token again.
Well, of course, I'm pretty spry.
6. Pit Fiend got
Going last.
a... Pit Fiend didn't get anything. Oops. Hold on. Let's see. Marazil got...
Pit Fiend. Can I roll to see what do I know about it?
Of course.
Okay, so I should roll for history or arcana or nature.
Probably history. The only real place you can know of this thing is from books, right? Your education. I clicked on dinosaurs.
5. Great.
Big, scary, red, death.
Okay, perfect.
It has +2 dex. 13. Great. Okay, and descending. Manfred. Oh, I'm sorry. Rogue, what do you do? Okay, so
Down.
Marazil rushes into the room with this thing behind her, and she shouts, "Push the chalice further down, into the altar."
Okay, I look at the fiend, then at the matron, and comply.
Okay, so you shove it in, and it clicks a second time, like sinks a little deeper, and you see one of the tiles on the floor slide back between the columns, and there's like a darkness, like a secret passage opened. Okay, so that was your action with using the chalice. What do you do now?
Me?
Yes.
You said that the chalice was an action.
Yeah, but you still have your move.
Okay, so I... Does the matron say anything? Or is she heading towards the hole?
Okay, so she sees you open it and she shouts, "Yes, now get out of here. Get into the hole."
I comply.
Okay, so you rush in and jump down.
Save the halfling. He's got the loot.
All right, yeah.
Do you shout that?
She can save the halfling, right? Because she's a wizard and shit and has magic.
Wizard and shit. Yeah, she's a wizard and shit. Okay, so
That's all I know.
you shout that out loud?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
You should
If she
take the
won't.
halfling. He has our loot.
And that gives away our story. Our loot is not the point.
Yeah.
Okay, so Rogue, what do you do
No,
with your move?
I'm not shouting that.
Okay, what do you do with your move?
I guess the only thing I can do really is to run the hell out of there.
All right, so run yourself out.
Okay. How much can I move? Can I move more? Where's the ruler? 15, 20,
It's like a 10-foot
25.
drop. It's like a 10-foot drop. So you land down there, and
That's it?
It's dark here, but yeah, it's a narrow.
I'm an elf.
I know, but dark is dark. You still see less. It's a narrow, like barely.
I see everything, but not the colors.
In
Up to
other
30
words,
feet.
you see less. And you see a narrow corridor, like passage, like in barely like chiseled rock, and leads somewhere. You don't know. It's a winding it's a narrow winding passage. You also see like 20 feet away from you, there is like a lever in the wall. Like, yeah, there's a lever in the wall. It's like pointing up.
Shouldn't it be pronounced lever? Like
No,
leverage?
it's lever.
Lever.
There you go.
At least in British English, it's lever. Don't know about Americans.
Sure, perfect. Okay.
Alright.
So now it's the Pit Fiend's turn, is it?
Oh no.
Krag, I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh crap. It's not going to be very good. But I'll dodge, right? Or I'll tank it. Lol, this is going to be funny.
Holy shit, I don't think you won't even want to know what the DC is.
Did I get a 1?
No, you got an 11. But the DC was way higher than that.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I was never going to do that.
Okay, so you see the Pit Fiend's face moves away, and instead you see the fist clenched around the sword, and you see it start shaking as the sword lights up with power. And then
I'm glad I'm not there.
I'm still raging at this point in time, aren't I?
I believe the rage ended, but you can start a new one. You can start a new one if you want. Okay, because you have 2 rages.
Not help, but it's also not my go, so yeah, I'll just take it.
Okay, so the fist pulls back a little, and it thrusts forward like a little into the shrine, and this ball of fire comes flying out. And I believe it's 20-foot radius? Uno secundo. I thought I was ready, but then I realized I don't know how big a fireball is.
Depends on how much fire.
Yeah.
Fireball?
A fireball.
I'm flammable.
I know.
I'm a half-orc. Am I flammable? I don't think I'm flammable.
20-foot radius. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so that's 20 feet. And in that's 20 feet in one direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this fireball blankets the shrine.
Oh, I didn't do the ability score increase for being a half-orc. Oh well.
This fireball blankets the shrine. And oh wait, Marazil needs to roll as well.
She can save me. She's a wizard.
3.
She's a cleric, isn't she?
Anyway.
So wizard and shit's good enough for me.
You take okay, so you take fire damage.
Oh.
29.
Oh.
Oh, that's a lot of fire damage. The good news is that you're a half orc, so you can't die from this. A half orc, when subject to enough damage to knock it down, goes down to 1 HP instead. It's a racial thing that regenerates after a while. So this massive fireball lands in basically right in front of Marazil.
Oh hell!
Explodes everything. You're tossed back by the fiery attack.
Into the bush.
Not that far. It's like a couple feet. You land on the ground. You roll a bit, extinguish the flames, and pat yourself down. Take a deep breath. Holy shit, you're burnt. Like skin's coming off, flaking off. But hey, you're a barbarian. You're a half-orc. You can brave the pain. So you're fine.
What about the roasted elf?
So she's like on the ground, robes burned, hair as well, really badly wounded, like on her knees, but breathing deeply and still alive. And it's her turn. So she struggles on her feet, stumbles forward, looks behind her, looks at you, looks at the halfling. It's like just beyond the range of the fireball. Like the benches, like the one aisle completely eradicated, the other one is like burning. Yeah, the entire place is like as if there was an explosion in here. Surprise, right? So she struggles to her feet, runs a couple feet, and looks over at the halfling, and kind of with a tired voice asks, "Is he with you?"
Who?
Yes,
The halfling?
I'll respond.
Okay, so she uses her bonus action, right? She speaks a word, and
Mass teleportation.
Manfred, you regain. Wait, how much does
just
it
healing
regenerate?
word.
Because it regenerates. What's your max
Aw.
HP?
I'll be right back.
I wanted mass teleportation.
Lazybum, are you with us?
Barely.
What's your max HP?
12.
Okay, so you get that back. So you're back at 12 HP. You're back up. You're back alive.
Oh.
Open your eyes. Deep breath. What the fuck happened? You notice the smell of burning somewhere. Somewhere around.
Say.
You take a quick look around. You peek behind you. Oh god, that's a huge demon. And
I'm gonna hit it with my sword.
and yeah, with that, Marazil kind of commands you again. Now, get out of here! Run! And she struggles to the side of the passage, secret passage, drops down, squeezes past Rogue. All right, Krag, what do you do? This pit fiend, visibly pissed, and shouting at you through the archway, which I just deleted the pit fiend, which is no longer blocked by the electric field for a while now. What do you do now?
Me.
Yes, it's your turn.
Can I try and intimidate the pit fiend? I'm the bigger badass here.
You can try. Let's go with that. I'm not gonna say it's easy, given...
I score a 20, right? He's gotta be scared.
I don't think 20 is enough, given your current predicament.
But, oh, okay. Well, I suppose there's nothing I can do. Is our halfling alive?
It's alive. He's currently getting his bearings.
Can I move over there, pick him up, and start dragging him towards the tunnel?
You could.
Yeah, let's do that.
It is slower though. Keep that in mind. You will still be, in range of visible to that pit fiend. If you do anything
I guess if
other
I
than
shout,
just run.
Yeah, I guess I'll shout run and then begin running. How far can I run if I run, not walk?
Okay, so you have 30 feet of your basic move, and then you can use your action to dash, which gives you another 30.
Yes, I'm definitely getting into the tunnel. Goodbye, everyone. Run. I can't see the tunnel. My screen is not far enough.
Oh, it's right there. Come on.
So I guess if I'm going in the tunnel, can I select, move, grab? I guess there-ish? That's about right?
Yeah, sure. You could probably move even further because you had like
tunnel.
Yeah, it's enough.
Can I go further still? Make space for the halfling? Although, there'll probably be a space behind me.
Let's see. It took you
I can
20,
move through your
30,
space.
35. Then you have to push through 45, 50, 60. No, not really.
Okay, I'll stop here then.
Okay, Manfred, you seem to be left alone in a shrine that is currently kind of on fire, and a pit fiend is trying to get in here.
I kick the thing that bit me in the ground, because screw that guy. And I just sprint towards where I saw the half-orc.
Alright, so you have to use half your move to stand up from prone.
That's 12.5 feet. I guess we're round up to 15.
Yeah.
Alright, one, so...
Go behind the altar.
That's what I'm doing. I just want to see. 1, 2. Alright, so I can dash over to, like, here. This is as far as I can go.
Alright, so... yeah, you're just running, but you're a little too slow. Rogue, what are you doing?
I guess I can't really help the halfling.
Not really, no.
I mean, I have the thaumaturgy. I guess I can't scare a pit fiend with my voice.
I tried.
You can
Or I was going to try.
you can try, but you know your current predicament. I don't think a pit fiend in this stage is easily impressed.
Like, I can make my voice boom up to 3 times as loud.
Yeah, you will be more audible. Fantastic.
Does the pit fiend speak anything?
Oh yeah, it totally speaks Infernal.
It's Infernal. I can't speak Infernal.
And
Does
I
it
guess
speak
it
Elvish
speaks Common
or
as well.
Common?
I think it speaks Common as well, but I need to check. No, it speaks Infernal and Telepathy, so it can broadcast into your mind.
Oh, that would be nice. Altering my eyes from it wouldn't help. You can you instantaneously cause an unlocked door window to fly open or slam shut. I can slam the trapdoor. Harmless tremors. No, I can't do anything. I was thinking about shouting, but that wouldn't work since the pit thing doesn't understand me.
It's not a pit fiend, it's a pit fiend.
Pit fiend. Pit fiend. Pit fiend. That's what I said.
No,
Pit
you were
fiend.
saying pit fiend.
Pit fiend.
Anyway, so what do you do?
I guess I can only run. It's the only thing I can do, really.
Because you take off in the tunnel, go past the matriarch, etc.
Mm.
Yeah, all right. So yeah, yeah, she's like leaning against the wall, tired and wounded.
Oh. So I guess I'll help her, just in case.
Help
Maybe
her.
she's.
How? What exactly are you
I
doing?
don't know. I guess she's limping, so just a little bit carry her, like, you know.
Yeah, like shoulder
Just
carry, like
provide.
not shoulder carry. Yeah, let her lean onto you for easier. For support. Okay. So yeah.
Yeah, basically like a staff.
She doesn't complain.
I'm a staff.
Yeah, she just rests on you. So pit fiend. It sees its prey escaping and like screams, like roars again into the room, and then it starts. And since it can't fit in right now, it starts to punch above the archway, like breaking it down. Like this massive fists and tremors across the shrine. It punches into it, and like Manfred, you like peek from behind the altar, and you see like there's cracks forming in the archway. It's solid stone. Don't be mistaken. But that's a huge fucking demon, and it's going to break into here pretty soon. Okay, so Marazel advances a little to that lever I was talking about previously. Like breathing deeply, says, "Wait here, wait for the halfling." Krag, what do you do?
Oh, yeah.
I really want to shout back at the demon.
Hey, so I couldn't move even further? Like, if I could have
Yeah, you can.
tried to shout the demon. But
Yeah, you can take off if you want into the tunnel.
no, I'm just thinking about shouting at the demon with my thaumaturgy, but I don't think that would scare it.
Can you cast it on me and I can shout at it?
I'm not sure. I'll see.
I mean, I have proficiency in intimidate, so I can.
Yeah, sure.
I
It's
can.
30 feet, so I guess it can.
Unless you want to save the spell for something else.
No, it's a cantrip.
Oh. Apparently, I'm proficient in intimidate. which means what? Proficient, yes.
It means you're
Cool.
better at shouting at people.
Yeah.
Getting people to
Let's
do...
shout at people.
At coercing them, better at getting them to do by force. By force or by threat.
Well, I just realized I forgot to add my racial bonuses to my rolls for the ability scores. Oh well.
We were adding them, I think.
So how much charisma do you have?
Not much, but like my intimidation currently is finds character sheet.
So how
14
much...
is the total thing, I think.
Hold up a second.
Oh, so you
I'm
have...
proficient in that, and I think I've got possibly +2 to it.
I have +2 to intimidation too.
I have
Wait.
+2 charisma, plus proficiency in intimidation.
Oh,
so
so yeah, but you have
Alright.
+4, I have +2. Go ahead.
yeah. Right. I guess we'll shout at the demon. So am I shouting this in common Orcish, or am I shouting this in demon speak?
You're not shouting anything in a language you don't understand.
Ah.
Can't speak demon,
mean-
so...
But maybe the demon said something, and he can just speak the same. Try to speak the same.
No, he was just shouting.
So the fiend wasn't shouting.
It was just a roar.
It was whispering. Yeah. I mean, I don't think shouting anything at the demon will help. Seems a bit big, really. And if I can't talk to it meaningfully, like, these are my captives, go find your own, which might make it turn around and go, like, kill someone else. Which is my only hope, really. My kill, stuff off, go the other way. Yeah. I don't think it's worth shouting. Other than shouting back at the halfling, come on, get back down the tunnel.
Alright, so, Manfred. What do you do?
I'll keep on trucking into the passageway. which
Right.
I guess
So
I
you
can see for
didn't
now.
try to intimidate the pit fiend?
No. Didn't seem like it.
Go ahead, try.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah. I mean, there is a possibility that you would anger it even more, but well, you know, who knows?
I run past everybody. Oof.
Alright, so when the halfling drops down into the passageway, Marazil
Oh, it
pulls...
drops down. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a 10-foot drop. Controllable,
Oh,
no
okay.
damage, no nothing, just, you know, just a bit of a flop. She pulls the matriarch pulls the lever, and you hear stone grinding against stone, and the light that was coming from the shrine ceases to come as the tile slides back into place, and I can't click on it,
It's not too helpful.
and the light is gone. The passage is closed, and you're in the darkness. So we're gonna exit the turn order, and the matriarch tells to party at large, and she says, "No magic, no talking, no fighting. Follow me until I say." And she starts to advance, like tugs at Rogue and pushes past the halfling and goes into the tunnel, further into the dark tunnel.
Is
So,
she
Manfred.
still leaning on me or not?
She still is.
Okay, so
So,
I help her.
Manfred,
I'm a good
there is
sir.
this one problem where you don't see anything.
Yes.
Mm, mm.
The half orc is going to pick me up and carry me on his shoulders.
Yeah.
It's a plan. Alright. So, some time passes. Well, you're following the matriarch, right? So how long are you gonna follow her until something else happens? Something more exciting. And are you going to adhere to her orders?
I mean, what can I ask her? Like really silently.
I don't know. Anything? What are you
So
doing
I
tonight?
ask-
I don't know.
Yeah. No, she's too old for me. Sorry. I asked her
I mean, she
about the
looks spot on.
chalice.
Um,
She looks nice, right? She looks nice.
yeah, spot on.
That's what you say.
You would not give her that many years, for sure.
Okay,
Uh,
so all right. I'm really nice for her and just ask her what was the why the chalice worked, and yeah, I basically asked her about the chalice. Why is it so important?
she whispers to you later. Shut up and walk.
She says, "Shut up" to me.
Yeah. Hey, so how long do you?
So I say I'm not used to being. I'm sorry, I'm not used to being commanded, and just shake my head in some sort of disbelief. But yeah, I still help her.
Hey, so how long do you adhere to her orders? How long do you stay silent, no magic, just walking after her?
Well, afterwards I ask her what's the plan. What are we doing here?
I'm asking how long, assuming you just keep walking, how long are you going to not act up?
I don't
'Cause,
know, a minute. A minute after I asked her about the chalice, I ask her where is she taking us, and what is this place? Where is she taking us?
Before you even finish, she snaps out and says, "I said shut up."
Oh my dear goodness! Do you think can we trust her really?
Quick, stab her, steal her loot.
So, can I carry her? Or will it be or is she too heavy?
It would slow you down, and you would probably bump and scrape her along the very narrow corridor. Like
Okay,
there's points where Krag has to like turn a little because he can't fit with his broad shoulders.
okay, so maybe I can carry her on my back or something. Or is she too heavy?
I mean, you could probably pick her up, but it would slow you down quite a lot, and you would tire out much faster.
Oh, gosh, I want to be nice to her somehow. Can I give some of my luggage to the orc and carry the nice cleric?
The core problem remains. You become quite unwieldy if you carry her somehow.
I mean, she's slow. She's walking really slowly because she's limping anyway. So.
She's not that slow, and again, carrying her entire weight along with you and your gear, it's gonna slow you even further.
Does she need carrying?
No, she's walking mostly on her own.
That's fine then.
All right. I wouldn't let the orc carry her. Come on.
Okay, so
all right. So yeah.
So,
I just fall.
all right, time passes. 15 minutes. Darkness. Cold. Nothing. 30 minutes. Darkness. Cold. Just heavy breathing of whoever's wounded. Like, Krag is barely walking at this point. He's just like a burnt, crispy mess. So, yeah,
Okay, so
you're kind of in pain, buddy.
I insist that she'll tell us something. Where is she taking us?
She just repeats, "Not yet. Not yet." Silence, and keep walking.
Okay. Anyway, does she know that I am a thief, or is she aware of that?
I don't know. I mean, you don't know.
Do know.
You don't know. I know. You don't know.
She's probably leading us to some inquisition.
Ah, yes.
Well, you deserve it.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
She hasn't talked in Spanish yet.
That's how you don't expect it.
Gosh, I can't speak Spanish too.
Oh, that's what you forgot, Vulcan. Oh, that would have been useful. Anyway.
Okay, can I use a persuasion roll?
You can always, yeah, you can try to persuade her to do what exactly?
To tell me where is she taking us?
Okay, sure, you can try rolling.
And then insight to check if she's lying.
Start with persuasion.
All right. Persuasion just +2. Perfect. Roll d20 +2. It's not much. 21. So?
Okay, so she says. Away from danger. And will you shut up?
Okay, so now I roll for my insight.
Sure.
Roll, not RT. Roll d20 plus, and how much is the bonus?
I don't know.
What are you writing there?
Guess what I'm doing. Just guess.
Oh no.
He's making a note.
He's probably rolling for a deception.
A bluff check.
Roll inside if you want to know if she's lying or not.
So what do
I mean,
what do I know?
You're not picking up on anything.
Can I roll an insight? Because I'm listening into this conversation too.
You can, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm
Maybe
no
you'll
good with
find out.
insight checks. I have a perception check, I think.
Perception doesn't help here. You're trying to detect intent.
Now am I trained in insight? Nope, it's wisdom and I have no modifier. Cool, I'll just roll a dice. Well, I might as well try and listen.
Go ahead, roll. I mean,
Yep, nope, no idea.
perfect. What about the halfling?
Look, man, you got struck by a fireball, okay? You hear ringing more than anything. Your ears are on fire. Well, we're on fire now. They're just in pain. Yeah, as such, you can't really focus on anything.
Sad.
Come on, we can do one more check as a party. Come on.
Come on, halfling. Go for
Come
it.
on.
Manfred,
Rude.
listen.
Where are we going?
No, just check if she's lying or not. We need to know. Maybe she's leading us to the Inquisition. Yeah. pretty much.
Oh, you mean that kind of thing? I thought you said run, not listen.
You can walk now.
Well, then I'll casually stroll about.
Well, I'll sort of push you in front of me. I'm not carrying you anymore.
What do you guys want? Boo.
20.
Manfred, as far as you can tell, that's not lying at all. She seems to be telling the truth.
All right.
And you have an eye. You have an eye, a nose for this sort of thing. Like you can tell when people are lying or not. Nah, she seems legit.
Nice.
All right, so half hour passed, 45 minutes. It feels like an eternity, or probably closer to an hour, until of walking, and you don't really notice much other than like slight changes in elevation, or you sometimes go a little up, you sometimes go a little down. There's sometimes a little bit more winding in the tunnels. Nothing much.
Can I tell where we are?
You can give me a pretty hard survival check.
I can go for that. Maybe I'll get to know something.
I have dark vision. Can we see anything yet?
Yeah,
Has the
it's
terrain changed?
No, it's still the same like narrow.
It just
Stone
+3,
tunnel.
but
Is it a paved tunnel or is it a dirt tunnel?
No, it's carved out of the stone.
Oh.
guys, roll for survival too.
Well, I get no bonus to that either, so.
Maybe you roll a 20.
Yeah! 13. That doesn't do anything.
You guys have no idea. There's somewhere underground.
One
Does
more
it
check.
smell of
Come
dwarf
on.
yet?
Oh, maybe we can investigate the smell.
What smell?
Yeah, what does it smell of?
It
other than
smells
burnt
like
half-orc?
exactly. Thank you. I mean, I guess it also smells a little like burnt wood elf, but
I mean, I'm the one in that smell, so.
okay. So anyway, you continue walking for a short while later, and you're just kind of starting to lose track of everything, just monotonously walking in the either pitch blackness
Come on,
or
one more
slight darkness.
survival check. Guys, one more survival check.
Manfred don't wanna.
That's right.
Manfred, Come on.
Well,
Survival
if you
check.
don't wanna, you don't
Whatever.
wanna.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you have no idea where you are, guys.
Oh my goodness.
Somewhere on the ground. Hey, so she finally breaks the silence and kind of turns towards you and asks the party at large, saying, "So, temple robbers, huh?"
Yeah. Didn't turn out so well.
At first I try to pretend that I have no idea what she's talking about.
Mm,
Like temple robbers. I'm like, no. I pretend that she's not talking to me.
okay, just ignoring her.
No. It's like I look at them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like
Mhm,
I'm not
In the dark.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have a torch
else?
that we could light in this and burn all the oxygen so we can't breathe?
When you
Yeah,
do
of
in your
course.
packs, this doesn't strike. You could.
Don't light anything. Come
So,
on.
so she
Middle.
okay, so she asks, "You're getting paid for this gig?"
Now they're probably looking at all at me. Right? Am I right?
Hello?
So,
Hmm?
do you say something?
Am I supposed to be talking?
She asks, "Are you getting paid for this thing?"
Is she looking at me too? Like I'm a robber too?
She's looking ahead.
Can I tell whether she thinks that I'm a robber?
Give me an insight check.
My dear goodness. Why do you... Oh, the insight checks. I haven't made an insight check. These were my first insight checks in the whole game.
Well, my tablet just died. God damn it.
D20 plus 5. 24.
You get this stellar sensation that she doesn't give a shit. It might be that she's in pain. It might be that she is like legit uninterested in you because of the demons. Whatever. She doesn't care.
So, I don't care if she cares. I just want to know whether she thinks I'm a robber. Like,
As far as she's concerned, you can be a robber. You cannot be a robber. It doesn't matter to her at all. Like, she hasn't given it any passing thought, as far as you can tell.
So she's not angry at me or something.
Not really, no.
I'm not intelligent enough to think.
Okay, I used the last healing, so I guess there won't be any more fights. So I cast Cure Wounds on her.
Okay, like this short moment, and then she stiffens up a little and straightens out a little. It doesn't heal her fully, right? There's a lot of burnt flesh about her, so obviously it's not looking. She was actually looking too hot. And so the burns are still visible, but yeah, she's visibly less in pain, and she stretches her neck a little and says, "Hey, you didn't need to do that." Yep. And thank you nonetheless. Okay, so she like shakes you off and says, we're almost out of here. Come on." She picks up the pace a little, leads the way. Then you start after shortly you start climbing up, like the tunnel.
Can I talk to her? Can I talk to her?
Yeah, you can.
So you're a matron, eh?
Matriarch.
Meteor.
There's a difference. And then
Matriarch. Yeah.
And she just responds with an that's an odd question. Given a fellow member.
fellow member.
Where else would you know this kind of spell?
Ooh.
Damn it! Oh gosh.
There's
yeah,
a lot. There's a lot of facepalm from behind. Alright, so this is that cuts the conversation. You start feeling.
So, no.
Hmm?
No. I just ask her. What is going to happen to them?
To who?
To them, and I point at
The robbers.
half orc and with the robbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She shrugs and says, "I don't know. Not my problem. I said I would forget we ever met, didn't we? Now let's get out of here." And she like climbs up on like a small, a small pike in the tunnel. And if there are a few more turns and climbs, you come out. It's like early morning. The sun is coming up. Come out somewhere in the forest. You take a quick look around. You seem to be like southeast of Torfain.
So
Not too far from one of the roads.
No, I just once we get out of the tunnel, I just ask her, where are we?
So a little bit out of town, she says, like sitting down on like a fallen tree trunk nearby. And then finally, like Krag comes out, like skin, like at this point, like the burnt skin is like peeling off of you, showing like fresh, aching skin beneath. So you look like an absolute mess, right? So when she sees you like come out, she like stands up, comes over, and like stretches out her hand, laid on like your burnt shoulder, like where the black flesh is like peeling off. Do you do anything, or do you let it happen?
I'll let it happen.
Right, so she
seems to be a nice person.
Right, so she places her hand on the burnt flesh. It hurts, like it straight up hurts, like ow, like everything. It hurts to exist at this point. And she whispers a short incantation, and healing magic pours into your body, and new tissue springs up. And then after a few moments, you look as good as new. You're back to full HP.
Why didn't she cast it on herself?
Thanks.
Yeah, and then she like puts her hand on her chest and casts another spell on herself, and the same thing. The tissue regrows. The hair comes back. Ropes still burnt, but hey, what can you do? Bit damaged, but still functional. And when the magic, yeah.
Can I give her like my shirt?
They're not that badly burned. It's like the side is like destroyed, but it's still like intact, right? It's just like an exposed side. So you see a leg, you see arm, you see side.
Yeah, but still, she may not feel comfortable with it. So can I just give her my spare shirt?
Right, so like she finishes casting her spell, like the energy dissipates, and she like you outstretched your robe shirt, and she just shakes her hand and says, "Oh, keep it, it's fine. I'll change once I get back to the city." And she goes to sit back down. A few moments of awkward silence pass.
I ask her, what is she going to tell them? Such things don't happen by themselves.
Tell who?
At the cathedral.
Well, if somebody is still alive. Oh, I guess I'll try to find there is one responsible for this. And she kind of takes a deep breath. And organize whatever is left and prepare to face my destiny. What about you? What are you going to do now? Now you're rich. Whatever good that's gonna be for.
Well, you know, I guess I don't have to hide anymore.
You
I
do.
just
You're still one of the Order, but you've turned bad. She'll feel really terrible.
but she already knows that I'm a cleric. I wanted to help her. Yeah, I wanted to be nice to her because I just maybe I wanted to be sweet on her, but so yeah, I just show my the symbol on my neck.
She makes it sound like this is a regular occurrence at the temple. Like, oh well.
And
We get a lot of thieves who try and steal that thing. So we put the barrier in place because these demons keep coming.
and I just tell her that I don't know yet.
Do what? I didn't catch it.
Hmm?
What do you do? What do you say?
I don't know yet. What
Okay,
will
so
I
she's
will be doing?
so she says, well, if you want to live a little longer than the rest of us, I suggest you go either far west or far south. It might take
They'll be
them a
after me.
little. Ooh,
The order.
what I said, I didn't. I thought I said I would forget we ever met, didn't we?
But well, maybe they won't realize that I was involved.
What is far west?
The Elven Kingdoms. It's
And
not
what is far south?
the Great Dunes, where the artificers and enchanters of this world reside mostly.
What about north?
It's kind of wild, to be honest. Largely orc tribes. There's the northern city, and there's the Grey Islands to the northwest, and the northeastern reaches is where the shebang with the undead is happening right now.
What does the halfling say? He hasn't said anything.
Halfling is dead.
You're not dead. We're a little crisp. No, not crisp. Beat
Halfling
up,
is
but
just
you're fine.
lying. Halfling is just lying on the grass.
I'm taking a nap. It's been a long day of stuff.
Resting. Okay,
So wait, she knows that I'm a cleric and I'm a traitor.
could be. Kind of seems like it, to be honest.
Could just be an innocent bystander, right? Who was there to... Who ran in on us, badly looting the temple. Which might not hold up in court, but hey.
Right, so
I reckon we go northwest.
Back to Torfain. Okay.
What? No.
You're roughly southeast from the city.
Well, that's helpful.
Okay, so some silence happens. I don't know, like a few moments pass.
Where's the nearest town? Go there, get food.
That's Torfain still, for sure. Can't be that
Town,
far away.
not city.
Okay, so you could probably head either east. There should be like a village not too far, or just try to hit up the road that's not too far from here, and then either go east or south. Kind of
Southeast.
That's the Titan's Foot Mountains. Sure. There's like it's a big mountain range kind of spanning the middle part of this Svalbard kingdom.
With a confident smile, I ask her that whether she wants to come with me.
She shakes her head and says, "No, I have responsibilities, duties to uphold." She stretches and stands up.
There's nothing to come back to.
And there's still something, and I am responsible for that something. Now, I already said, if you wish to live, go south, go west, go away. If you don't, well, that's up to you. No. Excuse me, I should probably head back to the city and see what's left of the order. They probably need some leadership since the patriarch is dead. She stood up and she is starting to walk off.
Farewell.
How tough is a pit fiend, and can we kill it?
Let's go with those things are really scary.
Hmm.
You don't know exactly, but given the size of that thing and the fact that it just hurled a fireball into a shrine like nobody's business, you know, be tough.
I feel really bad for blowing up the city. Oh well.
It didn't blow up the entire thing.
I mean, you can go with the matriarch if you wish.
Nah.
Alright, so she disappears in the foliage. You stop seeing her after a while. And yeah, you are left, just the three of you. You have a good amount of loot. You're still alive, and you've had
We don't
quite
have
the
this
experience.
chalice, though.
You win some, you lose some, right? What do you do now?
We really can't go back to the city, right?
I don't think it'd be a good idea to get back to the city.
I think D.D.D lost connection.
Maybe. No. My hair looks funny. Oh, that's why it looks funny. No, I'm still here.
Alright, so we have nothing to go back to in the city. We can only go somewhere else. Either to the dull elves, living their perfect lives there.
Never.
Exactly. Or head south.
Go to the nearest village, go to the inn, find some quests.
It's a plan.
Sounds fair enough.
See where life takes us.
Alright, so, yeah. Loot in your pack, crazy experience happening, and the world kind of in disarray. Yeah, you walk off southeast, trying to find the trade route, and from there, some semblance of civilization. And the camera, you know, our vision here,
Wait.
yeah.
Coming back to my past quest, so to say.
Which one?
Shouldn't I be heading to that guy, or
What guy?
well, that guy? Come on, I'm not supposed to tell everyone about my past, right?
I don't know what you agreed upon. You're gonna go ahead, maybe. Yes, probably.
So where should I be headed?
I mean, if he's still alive, because you're not entirely sure about the demon thing, that doesn't sound like the plan, then he would be in Torfane.
What? Why? Well, he probably knows that I didn't get the chalice. and about the fiends. So I guess I have nothing to come back to. Maybe I could send a courier to him. That's it.
Hey boss, we sort of succeeded. Sorry about the demons.
Yeah. Sorry, mate. I didn't get the main thing, but I still have some money. I hope that's enough. We're never going to see each other again. I'm heading as far away from here as possible.
Alright, so the gist of it is, right now you're just heading off, right?
Yeah, I guess we should be heading
To the nearest
south.
village.
Alright, so yeah.
But south.
We see, yeah.
Not west, come on. Not among the elves. I don't like elves.
Well, nearest
Even though
village.
I'm
elf.
Regardless, good enough. The camera kind of rises up from the party, like heading out, and it pans over the forest and turns to face Torfane, and we see that there's like pillars of smoke, many pillars of smoke rising from the golden domes of the Glistening Cathedral. Like many fires broke out there, and they're still not fully under control. Yeah, the city is a little banged up now, right now, and
We wrecked the place,
yeah,
basically.
The ending scene, the last thing we see before we cut to credits, is those plumes of smoke rising from the golden domes. And
so I just whisper, hey, one more thing. I'll write it to you.
Yeah, regardless, thank you for playing in this one shot in the Downfall session 1. I hope you guys had a I hope you guys had a good time, and that you will have something to remember.
Yeah,
Hey.
we blew the city up. Oops.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
So, are there going to be more sessions or?
Yes, I plan for there to be 3 more sessions. Different places, different characters, completely different setting. Well, still in the world, but completely different place.
But I mean, what about my character? I like playing
different
it.
characters.
So I won't be able to use my character again.
Not here. Well, anyway, let's drop some parting words and finish this. VulcanStorm, would you like to?
That was fun.
Say something. Thank you. I think it was pretty fun. So
It's a shame we can't take it properly and go and make up for the fact that we sort of may or may not have made a demonic incursion in a city. Oops.
Oops.
Maybe when we're better, we can come back and fix it.
Maybe later.
Is my only thinking thing. But yeah, that was good.
All right. Maybe later then.
I like being cleric robber.
All right. So Valmona, any parting words? How'd you like it?
I mean, I really like playing my character, so I kind of feel sad that you're not planning more sessions.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should do one more session with those characters. One or even more.
No promises.
Why not?
The plan was just for a one shot. And Lazybum, do you have something to say?
To change.
It was a thing. I was disappointed getting kind of knocked out real early. They kind of
I mean, blame the cleric for not resing you.
Thanks, cleric.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. But yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, alright. So again, this was the Downfall. Thank you for playing. See you next time.
Hooray.